staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Where you live.
Welcome back, everybody, to your live event. Gobbler style here. Gobblers fell to Mora here earlier, 57-14. Gobblers wrestled pretty good, but anyways, Brandon, let's go ahead and do an overview on all the matches that were wrestled tonight. Starting off there at 100.
Yeah, 100, we had a forfeit. Mora took the forfeit there. Then at 106, we had a forfeit, so Brenna Hoos took the forfeit for us. So starting off the action was really Sophie Crane. She wrestled a heck of a match, real tough match there. She won by a major decision of 14-6. Another highlight there was Sydney Obert at 136. She won by a score, another major decision, 19-9.
So those two gals out of the whole lineup there, they end up picking the only two wins for the Gobblers?
Yeah, yep. Other than the forfeit. Yep. So
nice.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, though, all the girls wrestled really tough. Some really good matches. One match I want to bring up is Sierra Laffin wrestled Bridget Bankers, and Sierra came out firing. She's got a couple takedowns early. Wrestled well on her feet, but when she got on bottom, Bridget Bankers was real tough on top.
She was tough. She was working both sides, and Laffin, she was just doing everything she can to definitely try to keep her head up. And she was scoring. She was leading at one time, came back and ended up losing a very close match. But it was an awesome feat, anyways.
Yeah, I think Sierra just ran out of gas there at the end. You get rode tough like that for 2.5 periods, it wears you down, and I think that's ultimately what it came down to, is just Sierra ran out of gas, and Bridget came through at the end. So other than that, though, great duel, great matches. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, here we go. Mille Lacs is going to take on Mora here next, here in the big No Bailey Gymnasium here in Aitkin. Lance Bauman, Brandon Preen here on the call. Again, Brandon, thank you for joining me here in the 2026 season here. We're going to travel, we'll hit a handful of matches, about 6 or 8 of them. If the girls get more of these dual meets, we'll definitely follow them too and try to get them added on to the YLE here for you. And again, we want to say thank you to RJ Broadcasting for helping set this all up and doing everything they do for local radio and local high school sports and all over the state. It's pretty awesome to get these young individuals some airtime. A lot of great family and friends all over the U.S. get to tune in and check out all the action here. Again, we're going to be kicking off here now. Mille Lacs Raiders taking on the Mora Mustangs here in Aitkin.
Looks like they're just getting some matchups sorted out here down at the bottom here. Coaches are talking to the head table.
All right, hopefully. The first exhibition match from Mora. Navy Vera. And for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Gracie Larson.
Raiders in the black with yellow lettering and red stripes. Mora in the all blue singlets with the Mustangs across the back.
Starting out here with an exhibition match, it sounds like.
Now.
Oh, more in on a single here. Switch to a double. There should go more on the takedown there. Oh, she got the half sunk in deep here.
Now wrestling exhibition for the Mora Mustangs, Valerie Pierce, and for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Ella Herman.
All right, we got more exhibition matches coming here.
Yeah, actually, I think, Brandon, this most will be just all exhibitions. I don't think it's going to be set up as a duel.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they're just going to pick and choose Mille Lacs versus Mora.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's a duel. I think they're just going to do exhibitions for this one.
Okay.
Then Aitkin will come back and then duel Mille Lacs. That was kind of my
understanding
kind
of
of
it
my
all?
understanding.
Yeah.
This is the first all girl gobbler wrestling here in Aitkin. The teams had just kind of got put together here over the last couple of years and slowly expanded. I can't say slowly. It's blowing up. Girls wrestling is just, like you said earlier, just growing up huge. And there's a nice cradle.
Yeah, you could tell Kevin Lampke's over there coaching those girls. He brought the Aitkin cradle down to Mille Lacs, it looks like. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Mille Lacs has really exploded on there, both the boys and the girls wrestling down there. They've had quite a few state entrants over the last few years, and it's really neat to see them growing also down there in Mille Lacs.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like she's trying to run that crossface cradle again, trying to work that up.
trying to walk it a little bit there.
Yep.
18 seconds to go here in the first period. She's going to have to get rolling here, otherwise she's going to nail to the stalling, but that's the end of the first period.
Yep.
Purple leads by a score of 5-0 after the first period.
She's going to defer, leading 5-0 going into the second. They're going to go neutral.
There we go. This is where the action happens here.
And she's going to try to stuff the head a little bit. She's trying to cross-face and come around for the three for the takedown.
Working a front headlock here, maybe. Oh, getting an underhook. Yeah, go take it to her back here.
Now she's got to settle back.
That's a good fight on bottom there by Mora, trying to get your arm free and belly out, but Mille Lacs has got it back tough again here.
There's a fall. 3-minute, 49-second fall. Another tough match by the gals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just important they get the mat time, get out there, and keep working hard, and things will start to happen.
Now wrestling the third exhibition match for the Mora Mustangs. Gia Chang, and for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Kylie Miner.
Kyler and...
Yeah, Kylie Miner and Chia Chang, it looks like. So Chia for Mora, Kylie for Mille Lacs. We're about the 130-pound weight class here.
Again, we're not keeping any scores down there on your MLEC scoreboard, as this is all just exhibition. We'll just do match scores verbally here on Wiley. Minute 30 to go here in the first period here. No score between these two gals.
Both girls hand fighting here, looking for inside position.
You watch both of them. You're watching their stance and their movements. It is pretty nice. A lot of times they're trying to keep their elbows in and whatnot.
Yep.
Still doing what they're coached.
Exactly, yep. Looks like they're stocking in. They're not backing up. They're circling, trying to find center there.
Lax gets in on that shot. Chang's coming over the top.
Yeah, good drive in. Looks like 3 to me, but not quite. They've got the leg inside there. That's going to... She is looking to probably hold on for a stalemate here. Oh, end of the period.
No score. Going into the second, Lax gets the choice. She's going to take the top position.
Miner chooses the top position.
Oh, she's sinking a half in here. Trying to run the corner here. She's doing a good job fighting it off. Sits out here, keeping her hips up. No, Lance, you don't see it too many people choose the top position.
No, not a lot. She's
going
trying
into the second period.
Yep, I think a little bit just where she feels comfortable. Maybe she's a little bit new.
Yep.
But at least she's getting over the top here and trying to go for that near side cradle.
Yep, absolutely.
Maybe down to a butcher here with a minute to go here in the second period. Still no score. Ooh, she was going to do a
She was about to wind up there for the crossface. Thought better of it. Yep. There's that crossface.
Again, earlier tonight on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, Mora topped Aitkin 57-14. Aitkin will be wrestling at Mille Lacs here after this match, or after this duel, I should say.
0-0 after 2 periods. James Joyce.
That's one of those rides. I don't know who it was tougher on, the bottom wrestler or the top wrestler there. But
Chang's going to take the down position going into the third.
Oh. Still no score here in the third. Kylie rode out the whole second period, now ends up on top in the third period. She's going to look for a turn, or she's going to have to cut her here pretty soon to try to get the takedown to win the match.
She's trying to go into that butcher.
Yeah.
Chang's really
Chang
fighting it off.
Fighting that tough, yes.
Not short of trying. Minute 14 to go here in the third period. Still no score. Something's got to happen. Just like you said, she's either got to cut her loose and try to take her down, or.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, if you're going to give up the point, Chang will get an escape point out of that. If she does end up doing that, you got to go get the motor going and get that takedown, because then you're down by one. But right now, she's choosing to ride her out and try to get a turn.
Now she's getting flattened out a little bit.
Yep.
Now she's going to try to bowl her over. 25 to go here in the third period.
Chang is just not wanting to go, though. Real tough fight there.
Less than 10 seconds to go here. No score still.
Short time, just got to fight it off. A few more seconds.
There you go, that's it. We're tied at 0 going into overtime. Both of them, I don't think have never been there before, maybe.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right, sudden victory.
Sudden victory, yep.
Got to get the scoreboard set, the clock on there. Got a minute to go. Fourth period.
So first takedown obviously wins here. if it does go to a second overtime, I believe that there's 30 seconds put on the clock.
Minutes riding or escape.
Yep.
Kylie getting in on this double. 40 seconds to go here in the fourth.
She's trying to peel the hands off the leg there. See if she can't get a cheap goal behind here.
Yeah, she's trying to sink in that single.
Yep.
Jane coming over the top.
Yeah, she's good looking.
Kylie's got to pop her head out.
She's got that.
Chang, she just locks arms. She'll have the bulldog in.
Yeah, and this might be it right here. If she can get her head out.
Not going to happen.
I think that's 3. Yeah.
They're going to give Kylie the takedown with 2 seconds to go here in the fourth in overtime. She picks it up.
Both girls exhausted after that one.
Yep.
Winning by the score of 3-0 in overtime from the Lax, Kylie Minor.
Yep. Congratulations, Kylie. 7th grader from Lax picks up an overtime match.
Between the Lax Raiders and the Mora Mustangs.
All right, so those are all exhibition matches. Now, this is the varsity girls duel between the Mora and Mille Lacs. Starting out at 100 here.
Yeah, I don't know if are they gonna do a full duel here? I'm not sure if they're just gonna.
Girls' weight brackets are a little bit different than the boys. They go from 100 to 106, 112, 118, 124, 130, 136, 42, 48, 55, 70, 90, and heavyweight.
And Serenity Smaker for the Lax Raiders.
For the Raiders, this is Serenity Smaker and Hannah Berg for Mora. Serenity from Mille Lacs. Again, Mille Lacs in the black and red and orange and yellow. And Mora Mustangs in the blue and white singlets. Hannah quick to get around, trying to pick up the takedown, and she does. Hannah Berg throws in that half on the right-hand side and gets Serenity Smaker on her back.
Serenity trying to post that arm out there to try to keep her right shoulder up, but Hannah Berg's looking to elevate that. There she goes. She grabbed a hold of the wrist and posted out there. Makes it tough. That's a heck of a fight by Serenity there to fight off her back there.
7-point move. Berg works over the top, getting pretty high here, but she does have a hook in, trying to get her second one in with 18 seconds to go here in the first period.
Yeah.
And she's picking up some more near fall.
It's like 4 more coming.
4 near fall for Berg. To score 11-0 after the first period.
So 11-0, Berg leads going into the second. Berg defers.
Raider chooses the bottom position.
Yeah, this is where you want to get action right away. Berg's shown that she can get the legs in and get some turns going here. Don't want her to get settled in on that.
No, as she throws in a half on the right-hand side, trying to get that turn. There's a fall. 2-minute, 20-second fall for Berg.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Mora goes up 6-0. They're on your Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Receiving a forfeit at 106 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Maddie Reamer.
At 112, Maddie Reamer. Reamer comes from a stud family of wrestlers. Many place winners down to state tournament. Picks up 6 for the Gobblers, or for the Raiders, I'm sorry.
And for the Raiders, Trinity Smaker.
So tied up here at 6 as we move into the 112-pound match. This should be, is it Trinity and Brianna?
Trinity Smaker and Brianna Coach.
Trinity from Mille Lacs, Brianna from Mora. Nice go behind for Trinity.
Yeah, we got coaching opens here in the youth program. Trinity got to see her wrestle quite a bit around those opens, and she can wrestle.
Again, if she's got Maddie around her too, they've been doing it for a while.
Yep. Yeah, her and Maddie Reamer. Very skilled wrestlers.
Yep. Nice double leg as she changed levels and got in. Nice mat return, throws in a reverse half. Picks up a couple more near fall with that.
Oh, she did get
Near fall, Smaker.
.23 seconds to go here in the first period. Smaker leads 8-1 over Cook.
All right, Smaker leads by the score of 8-1 after the first period.
Going into the second, it is 8-1. Brianna defers to Trinity. Trinity's going to take the down position going into the third.
She has the lead with a score of 8-1.
Sorry, going into the second.
Yeah, second period here coming up.
Every now and then I got to check on the scoreboard over there, the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, and see what Denny's got rolling going for us.
Yeah.
Nice escape and a takedown by Smaker.
Yeah, she likes putting up points here, that's for sure. She got a high motor.
12-1 as she leads here in the second. Minute 30 to go here in the second period. She goes for a roll tilt.
Yeah.
Let her up, try to get something else done. Nice little snap go behind for another takedown.
One escape, 3 takedowns, Smaker.
Checking the clock, see how much time she's got here.
Jumps up with a cradle.
One escape, Cook.
Yeah, that's the one thing with the three-point takedown.
Yeah, changing that last year, and it just made a difference in the way everything's scored and rolling now.
Yeah.
There is the tech fall for Smaker. Smaker gets the tech fall in 3 minutes, 25 seconds, 3:25. We just got to remind Denny he's not, this should be 118 now there for the weight bracket.
Yeah, so I believe the way the scoreboards work down there, they've got them pre-programmed in.
Okay.
So I don't think they can really change it.
All right. We'll roll from there. This is Mariah Reamer, a junior from Lax. And she is wrestling Bridget Bankers, if I'm correct.
Yep. This is Bridget Bankers.
Bankers from Mora, Reamer from Lax. Reamer jumps into that double. And she gets her 3 for the takedown. Right into that cradle. Bankers wrestled a super tough match earlier against Laffin of Aitkin.
Yeah, two pretty good wrestlers here going at it. Should be a good matchup.
Trying to work into that bar.
Yeah, she's trying to run the head here. Probably going to try to sit out maybe. She goes maybe sits out to her.
She's kind of losing it. Bankers is fighting off and going to try to come out the back door a little bit.
Yeah, she's going to try to get settled back there on chest on chest. And it sinks into a half here.
Bankers sure fighting with 19 to go here in the first period.
Yep, not wanting to give it up. That's a heck of a fight. To get back to the base there. Cross-face cradle here.
She's going to pick up the 4 near fall score going into second period. Reamer leads 7-0. Reamer defers. Banker's going to take the top position.
Excuse me, Reamer leads by the score of 7-0.
And this is where Bankers really
Gets
shined against Laffin here.
Yep. She threw on that wrist in half. Reamer bridging.
There's a reason Bankers took the top position there going into the second. She knew what her strength was, and she was going to go for it.
Reamer comes out from underneath, working to go for that reversal. Right now, she's just in. It's like got an escape.
Hasn't awarded an escape.
No, he's trying to see if she'll get the full reversal. And she will. She'll get the reversal for 2. Brings it 9-4 right now with 1:09 to go here in the second period.
Nice save, Coach Mackey.
Had a ball roll onto the court there from one of the excited little fans down there. So Coach Lampke with the save.
Rima cranking into this cradle with 45 to go here in the second. Bankers fights it off. She's doing a good job blocking that bottom wrist. .21 to go here in the second. 9-4 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Bankers looking to drop her to her hip here and run around the corner.
And Bankers gets a reversal. 6-9 in favor of Reamer going into the third.
Reamer chooses a neutral position to start the third period.
Nice battle between these two junior girls.
Yeah, it's always nice scoring at the end of a period like that. Gives you a little juice going into the next one.
Bankers gets a takedown, ties it up. Now she rolls Reamer onto her back.
Oh, Reamer's looking pretty flat.
That brings the team score up. 12 for Mora. Six for Mille Lacs on the Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Now wrestling at 124 for the Mora Mustangs, Anna Aki, and for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Bella Grant.
For Mille Lacs, this is Bella Brandt, a 9th grader. She is facing Etta Baki, a 9th grader also from Mora. Again, the Mustangs ranked 6th in state for the girls wrestling. Nice takedown, nice escape by Brandt. 3-1, minute 15 to go here in the first period. Brandt getting in on that single leg. Baki doing a good job feeding her hips and then coming back up, trying to go for a reshot. And she gets a takedown. And she throws in a half. Oh, there's a fall. Minute, 16-second fall for Baki.
16 seconds.
So I got a score of 18-11 right now.
Okay.
Looks like they got it fixed on the scoreboard here.
So which home team is Mora?
Mora would be the home team, correct.
Okay.
For the Mille Lacs Raiders, Isabella Capino. Three-point takedown, Wilson.
All right, there we are now correct. Mora on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, leading 18-11 over Mille Lacs. Wrestling now here, we are at, should be 130.
I believe this is the 130-pound class, yep. Isabella Capinos from Mille Lacs.
She weighed in at 36 or 30. Looks like she's.
I didn't see if they had a forfeit there at 130, but
Kay.
Maybe she weighed in at 130. And was this Natalie Olson then for Mora?
Maybe. I would have to say so. Trying to listen to the fans over there. So it should be, yeah, Isabella Capanos.
Two, near fall, Olson.
And it is Natalie Olson for Mora. She leads 5-0.
Guillotine's got Natalie Olson ranked number 9 in the state.
Two, Nearfall Olson makes the score 7-0.
That's it after one. Olson leads 7-0. There on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
To start the second
Mille Lacs
period,
Energy Cooperative scoreboard.
chooses the top position.
Olson takes a down position.
Olson leads by the score of 7-0.
Capanos actually, I think, was the one that
took
chose the top. Yep.
Yep. And Olson does a nice reversal. Nice
Olson
sit-out
with the
switch.
reversal.
9-0 now for Olson. With near fall coming.
Third points, Nearfall Olson.
There she picks up 4 near fall, brings it 13-0, minute 20 to go here in the second period.
Two, Nearfall, that's a tech fall.
There's a tech fall for Olson.
12 seconds.
3 minutes and 12 seconds. 3 minutes, 12 seconds for Olson. Brings another 5 on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard for the Mora Mustangs.
That should bring the score to 23-11 now.
That's what I had.
Now wrestling for Mora at 136, Maggie Berry, and for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Gracie Larson.
So for the Raiders, this is Gracie Larson. And this should be Maggie Berry. Is that what I heard?
That's Maggie Berry, yep.
Minute 23 to go here in the first period, no score.
Green, takedown, Berry.
Berry with the takedown there.
Yep, working in, almost had a full Nelson there, but she caught herself. She's got that half buried in.
Yeah, probably looking to grab a wrist here, roll that wrist underneath. There she goes. She works out here to a 90-degree angle to try to run that. It usually works a little better.
Larson's trying to fight it off. 35 to go here in the first period.
There she goes. Now she's out to the right angle.
And there's the fall.
1 minute and 30 seconds for Mora, Maggie Berry.
Should be 29 to 11 there on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard.
Yep, that's what I got.
Now we'll see. I believe they have a few opens there for the Mille Lacs Raiders.
Yeah.
Winning with a forfeit at 142 for Mora, Tegan Reichel.
Tegan Reichel picks up the forfeit for the Mora Mustangs.
Winning by a forfeit from Mora at 148, Ava Showers.
Ava Showers for the Mora Mustangs picks up the forfeit.
Winning forfeit at 155 for the Mora Mustangs, Kylie Nelson.
Kylie Nelson picks up the forfeit from Mora there at 155. And I have a feeling some of these Nelsons, there's a lot of Nelsons down in Mora, and most of them were just super tough.
Yeah.
That was, for many years, that the Nelsons really built. Built Mora wrestling, and even though they weren't even all related either. A lot of the same names, but not quite all related.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of Nelson families down there. Now we're going into heavyweight here. Mora leads now 61-11.
Must have Candace Kozlowski.
Yep. Candace Kozlowski versus Sylvia Karlstrom. 7th grader. Kozlowski, a junior, gets the takedown. Throws in a half. Karlstrom coming back up to her base. Kozlowski's getting heavy on there with that half. Minute 20 to go here in the first period.
A minute seems like an eternity when you're down there on your back trying to fight it off.
Yeah, for sure. 45 to go. Kozlowski trying to keep that half in. Trying to get chest on chest. The young Sylvia Karlstrom, the 7th grader, is trying to fight off and doing a good job. Not giving up.
I think if she try to get a hold of that wrist and try to post it out above her head, maybe that might. There she goes.
Kozlowski leads 7-0 going into the second period here at heavyweight.
Leads 7-0. Karlstrom from Mora chooses the top position.
Kozlowski trying to get that stand up. She's got to rotate her legs.
Yeah, back pressure into her. Karlstrom trying to stay behind the elbows here. Good breakdown. Run and a half here.
Sylvia trying to pick up that. There's a fall.
Oh.
The 7th grader upsets the junior. That happens. It just happens. This other scoreboard says it should be 66-11.
Should be 67,
but.
Oh, yep, that's right. Karlstrom upset Kozlowski, so it's 66-11.
66-11. That'll be the final there on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard. Mora tops Mille Lacs Raiders. We're going to go ahead and take a quick short break here. We'll be back with some more Aitkin Gobbler versus Mille Lacs Raiders wrestling coming up here for the third duel tonight here on yourliveevent.com.
All right, another exhibition match between Mora and...
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And we're back here on yourliveevent.com, bringing you more Gobbler wrestling here in Aitkin as they play host to the Mille Lacs Raiders and the Mora Mustangs. We're going to try to get both matches here going at the same time. Not sure the names of these gals. They just came out. There are a lot of exhibition matches going to go on for the next few minutes.
So on the black mat, we got Brennan Hughes, first-year wrestler this year. Came out to a couple girls' camps. She's got the attitude of a wrestler. We'll say that.
Yeah.
She's brand new this year, so she doesn't know what she doesn't know. But I think she's going to be good. I think she's one to look out for.
Her dad graduated a year before me, and we wrestled together off and on all the way through high school.
Okay.
There. So it was her dad was a wrestler, so it's good to see her out here.
Yeah.
Trying to make it happen.
So she might be getting some tips and tricks from Dad, too, at home after practice, which is good.
That she does have an older brother, so she's got a sparring partner.
Yes.
Again, this is an exhibition match between Aitkin and Mora.
So Brennan's going to get called for clasping here. When she gets down to the mat, she just got to let go. It'll be a point.
Cardinal chooses the top position to start the second period.
That's caution.
Fall in 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Just going to get the score correct as we get ready for the next duel between Aitkin and Mille Lacs.
There you go, Brennan sinking into a headlock there. Oh, and she must not have had the arm.
There she had an illegal headlock because she did not have a wrist in there. But she will get the 3 near fall, but have to give up a 1 potentially dangerous. Brennan leads 3-1 here. No, actually, never mind. I don't know what the score is. Looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think they're running the Mora Mille Lacs exhibitions on the scoreboard.
See if she gets it. She's got a half or a head. There's a fall. Brennan picks up a one-armed headlock.
Yeah. She got in trouble for not carrying the arm last time, so she said, all right, to heck with it. I'll just
not
do
gonna
it
hold
with one.
And she picks up a fall. Congratulations, Brennan. Brennan Hoos.
That's awesome to see.
She gives the old thumbs up to Dad there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I believe this is a hen line, if I remember.
Elena? Is this Elena hen line? For Aitkin, and then might be.
This is, I believe, Chang for
That's what
Mora.
I was going to say. She looks familiar.
Yeah, there's a potentially dangerous. I'm going to restart for the tweaked knee.
Yeah, so Elena's going to be looking to explode here. Explode up and out.
Trailing 3-0.
She needs to push the head down, push the head there.
And she gets on, gets one.
Oh, something happened to Chia.
And
Chang
she gets
there.
a reversal. Actually gets a takedown, I'm sorry. Should be 3-7. 3-6. There is not a scorekeeper over there, so I'm sorry. But I know Elena's winning.
Yeah. She scored 4 points just right there with the escape and 3 takedown. I don't know what she had going into it.
Again, this is exhibition with the Gobblers and the Mora Mustangs. Nice sit out. Elena's trying to get around. She's still in the top position.
Yep, still in control here. I'll try to work a breakdown here, try to get her flattened out. She is doing a good job keeping her base under her, making it tough for Elena to do that.
Scores 8-3. Lee is in the lead.
Lena takes a neutral position going into the second period here.
Chia in a double. Trying to suck those legs in. Elena needs to get heavy on her head here and feed her the hips.
And she picks up one. Lance Bauman, Brandon Perrine here on YourLiveEvent.com, bringing you live Gobbler Girl Wrestling here in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium here in Aitkin. There's Elena Henline trying to pick up a cradle pin.
She's got it locked up here.
There's the fall for Elena.
You know, with Aitkin Wrestling being so new here, it's not all about the wins and the losses, but it sure is nice to get them that. They work so hard in the room every day, and then, you know, to come out here and be rewarded, that just motivates them even more, I think.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an individual sport. It is nice to win as a team, but it is great to get out here and just get out of that stinky room a little bit and just come out and get underneath the light or get into the Bailey gym here. And just try to get some experience one way or the other.
Yep, that's what it's all about.
Again, we got two matches going on here at the same time over on the other mat. It is Mille Lacs and Mora going at it. They are doing different exhibitions over there. Currently right here on the black mat, we have some Gobbler gals wrestling.
Looks like this might be Brianna Eklund about to take the mat for the Gobblers. Not sure who we got coming up for the Mustangs, but.
In the next exhibition match for the red mat, for the Mora Mustangs, Hannah Berg, and for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Maddie Raymond.
So in that first match Brianna wrestled, she was backing up a lot, wasn't really circling or, you know, pushing the pace, and got dinged for a stalling call. So, but it looks like they may have learned from that.
Yeah, Brianna did get her quick takedown, but now just gave up a reversal here.
Morris trying to lock up a cradle here, cheap cradle. Brianna's got to try to pick the hands here. So it looks like she did that, and looking to work to a base.
3, takedown, Bird on the right hand.
There you go, all the way, all the way. There you go.
There she goes. She gets back into it, throws it on the hook, gets a nice reversal. Now she's got to try to stay behind her arms a little bit.
Yep, she's getting a little heavy out front there. It's a little dangerous. There she looks like she's running a pretty good spot. Trying to run a half. Looks like she needs to. There she goes. She's on her toes. She's getting some swipes now.
trying to get that fall. And they're still wrestling. They're running a different clock here on the black mat. There's a fall.
Dutch is out there ready to tap the ref with the towel, and Brianna secures the fall.
So Aitkin picks up the fall. This is exhibition here on the black mat between the Gobblers and the Mora Mustangs. If you want to check out anything going on here sports-wise, whether it's basketball, football, wrestling, all those sports, make sure you check out John Woodrow's Woody's Sports Zone on Facebook or on the link on the old World Wide Web, woodysportszone.com. All kinds of great articles of coaches, kids, and other Aitkin events going on there. He does a good job covering all the Gobblers and the coaches at Woody Sports Zone.
Yeah, I saw John had a nice article highlighting the girls' event coming up here tonight. So that was nice to see that.
It is. It's awesome. He was a passionate Gobbler and just been passionate about everything for quite a while. And very awesome to see his support and all of his talents promoting all of our individuals here in the Aitkin Gobbler area.
Yeah, we're lucky to have them.
For sure. Well, we'll see. I don't know if we're having we'll have a duel here next with Mille Lacs.
I believe so. Looks like they're clearing the mats, shaking hands. Mille Lacs and Mora shaking hands over there.
Yep. And we'll see what happens here. Again, Gobblers fell 58-11 first match. Mille Lacs lost 67-11 to Mora. And now the Gobblers are going to be coming up facing the Mille Lacs Raiders here on the next match. We're going to take a quick short break here. Some commercials on the old yourliveevent.com. And we'll be back with some more Gobbler Wrestling here shortly.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what?
And we're back here on yourliveevent.com, brought to you by rjbroadcasting.com. Lance Bauman, Brandon Perrine here on the call here tonight. We're going to have maybe one or two more exhibitions here. Not sure. And then we're going to be rolling into the Mille Lacs versus Aitkin girls duel.
Yeah, trying to see who's getting warmed up down there. Forgive me, I don't know all the girls yet, so
for sure.
They seem to be, which is not a bad thing, they seem to be joining by the week, new ones every week, which is a good thing. So.
Yep, they're getting some in there. Let's do a little bit of highlights again. Winning in the first match, Aitkin versus Mora, picking up a couple wins there was Sophie Crane and Sydney Obert. Sydney Obert picked up a nice major decision there, and very, very awesome to see her. And I know her grandma down in Phoenix was trying to watch that match, so we apologize for not being able to pick it up. But hopefully she's on here now, and hopefully we'll get another match here shortly. But yeah, so congratulations to those two young ladies picking up wins during the first duel against Mora. One with the major and one with a fall, Sophie Crane. Winning some exhibition matches just not too long ago was Elena Henline and Brianna Eklund. And now wrestling for Aitkin. They're not going to announce it. This looks like this might be Anaya Baki for the Mora Mustangs. And we apologize, they didn't announce the names, so we are doing the best we can with what we got. We're listening to other fans tell us who's wrestling.
Yeah, both wrestlers here kind of trying to get position. Kind of working around here a little bit. This is something that they learn as they go. Once they get older and have more experience, they start to get a better feel for what position they need to be in to score.
Right. Again, down there on that scoreboard there, that is the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard. That is a team score. And eventually, when we do the team duel between Mille Lacs and Aitkin, we will keep that score up to date. Right now, this is just an exhibition match, wrestling down there. And the Gobbler Gal gets taken down by Anabaki.
Yeah, she needs to try to get her hips off the mat here, get back up to her knees, and try to peel that hand off so that Baki's, oh, there she's out. Short time here in the first. Throw it. And
laughing.
So that's kind of a weird one there. You need to be, I got schooled on this last year, headlock, you need to be a near fall criteria in order to be awarded the takedown.
Okay.
Either at the end of a period or out of bounds.
Okay.
So.
I have a feeling this might be Ava Peterson.
That's who I'm thinking it might be. Or Lily Covington.
Oh, Lily Covington, you said?
I think that might be who it is.
Okay.
I was searching for that earlier, and I think that's a nice double by Covington.
She gets a takedown. And she's trying to do a reverse. There, she's going to pick up a fall. Congratulations. And she
I'm
all
not,
right.
It's either Lily Covington or Ava Peterson Johnson. I'm not sure which one, but.
That's good sportsmanship.
Good to see him being a good sport about that.
Yep. Do another shout out back to some of my faithful listeners there on YLE, the Espeseth family, and all those. Say thank you for listening there. Some nice comments there, texted. I appreciate it, young man. Tom Klingelhofer usually always listens too, and it's always fun to see him periodically. Either listening on the radio or YLE. We'll see. We don't have the MC is busy right now, so we don't know who's wrestling who, but there's a nice snap by the Aitkin gal. I don't know if that I believe is, that's Sydney Obert. Yeah, Sydney's got a nice half in. Hopefully your grandma's watching down there in Mesa.
She's going to get her legs back here, get behind the elbows again.
Yep.
Looking like she could run a half from this side if she wanted to hop over.
Now she throws that leg in.
She needs to get up in the saddle there. She's going to get knocked to her hip. It's trouble. Yep.
Now she's going to give up that reversal. Now she's fighting off her back.
Good no near fall, though.
Yep. Sydney gets out for one.
Grab an ankle there if she could. There's 3 for Mora.
See where the score ends up here. It should be 3-7. Does that sound right? Or there's a
I think it might be 4 to. I am not sure.
We're gonna just say whoever gets their hand raised at the end wins.
Yes. Yep.
It's hard. We don't have a scoreboard going on right now, so again, this is another exhibition match with not Nina, that's her mom, Sydney Obert. There we go. Maddie Strohmeyer coaching over there in the Aitkin corner.
Maddie placed, was it as high as second at the state tournament a few years back?
Yep, so second and fourth were her 2 placings.
Yep.
Her sophomore and junior year.
Yeah, real tough wrestler.
Yep, just a tough young lady.
Good to see her back in the room helping these girls out.
Yeah. Sophie tries to go with that underhook. Now if she can drive it.
Oh, she needs to get her hips back here. Yep. Good job. She stay heavy on that head, get behind just like that.
Good work.
Got a crossface here. Look at setting up a cradle if she wants it. And they'll just go start from their feet again.
All right, going into the third period, Sydney's choice. She's got to tie her shoes a little bit.
Looks like Coach Dan wants her to go both up, go neutral position here.
Sydney's doing a good job with hand control right here.
And she's got nice inside position.
Yep, another snap. Hopefully you should get a go behind. Oh, almost.
See how she got an inside tie there, both sides, which is very
inside bind
advantageous.
There. Yep. It's good. It keeps her elbows down, blocking too, protecting.
Yep. Makes it really hard to get to the legs when she get that inside position.
Now she's got to keep spinning, get that leg back.
Hips up here, hip up. She's got a crossface here trying to run. Looks like she's going to try cradle it up.
She gets another takedown. She's going to let her up for one.
We're just going to wrestle from our feet here tonight.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's what they. This looks like she's been doing good on it, so.
For sure. Again, picking up a couple matches here tonight. That's going to be exhausting for all these ladies. But it's good to see them getting some mat time out here. Wearing that proud Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling singlet.
She got a nice underhook there. Oh, got out of it. Didn't trust it. Another sprawl and go behind.
Pretty good mat awareness too. They're all wrestling in the center of the mat.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
That's good to see too. We start coming up to the end of the third period here. It looks like Sydney Obert's going to pick up a win here for the Gobblers. Again, this is another exhibition match.
Yep, every match valuable now.
For sure.
Just keep stacking experiences over experiences and get to where you want to be at the junior or senior level.
You bet. All right, well, we're going to take another quick short break here on yourliveevent.com, powered by RJ Broadcasting and yours truly, Lance Bellman, Brandon Preen. We'll take a quick short break. We'll be back here for some more Gobbler Girl Wrestling here in the Old Bailey Gymnasium coming up here shortly.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and
we're back. Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here tonight in the old Noel Bailey Gymnasium. These girls trying to figure out how to circle. There they go. All right, Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here, girls wrestling in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium here tonight. Brandon Perrine, Lance Bauman here on the call here for the girls. Gobblers fell to Mora earlier, and then the Raiders fell to Mora. Now we're heading out here. Gobblers going to give up a forfeit to Serenity Smaker.
And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Brennan Hughes. Wrestling at 112 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Trinity Smaker. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Sophie Crane.
This is a matchup here that happened a few times in their youth days.
For the Mille Lacs Raiders, Mariah Reamer. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Sierra Lampin. At 124 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Bella Brandt. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Elena Headline. Wrestling at 130 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Kylie Miner. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Harley Crane.
Carly Crane wrestling here at 130.
136 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Isabella Capanos. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Cindy Ober.
Sydney Obert going to be wrestling her.
Receiving a forfeit for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Gracie Larson. Both teams are open at 148. Wrestling at 155 and receiving a forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers, Brianna Eklund. At 170, wrestling and receiving a forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers, Ava Peterson Johnson.
Looks like both teams.
Wrestling at 190, receiving a forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers, Lily Covington. Wrestling at heavyweight for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Candace Kozlowski. And at heavyweight for the Aitkin Gobblers, Annabelle Gross. For those of you needing a snack or something to drink, the concession stand will be closing in 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to hit the concession stand.
At 100. We'll see. I believe it's Sophie Crane, or do we do a forfeit?
We got a forfeit at.
We're giving up a forfeit at 100.
Yep. So Serenity Smaker is going to take a forfeit at 107.
Okay.
Or 100. I'm sorry. And then Maddie Reamer and Brenna Hughes at 106. They'll lead off tonight.
No Sophie Crane wrestling?
Sophie will wrestle 112 against Trinity.
Oh, okay.
Smaker.
Trinity Smaker.
Yep.
If you want to, why don't you go? Do you got all the line up there? Go ahead and just roll right through it there again.
Yeah, so okay, we got, looks like we're going to have, at 100 pounds, we're going to have Serenity Smaker taking a forfeit for the Mille Lacs Raiders. Then we'll have at 106, we'll have Maddie Reamer taking on Brennan Hoos of Aitkin. 112, we go to Trinity Smaker against Sophie Crane. And then we got 118, we'll have Mariah Reamer of Mille Lacs taking on Sierra Laffin of Aitkin. And then 124 pounds, we're going to have Bella Brandt, I believe, against Elena Henline. 130-pound weight class, we're going to have Kylie Miner of Mille Lacs taking on Carly Crane of Aitkin. 136-pound weight class, looks like it's going to be Isabella Capanos of Mille Lacs. And it'll be Sydney Obert of Aitkin. 142 pounds, we have Gracie Larson for Mille Lacs. And we are open for Aitkin. And we're about to get to the action here. We'll fill you in on the rest of the lineup as we go.
This here is an exhibition match here.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yep. This is Lily Covington for Aitkin. And this is Ella Hermel for Mille Lacs. Again, this is exhibition here.
Hermel fall in 37 seconds.
37-second fall for Ella Hermel.
All right.
So Aitkin was open at 142, 148 through 170. Looks like Mille Lacs is open between those weights. Actually, they're open between 148 and 190.
All right, now
and then heavyweight will be Candace Kozlowski from Mille Lacs and Annabelle Gross for Aitkin to round it out the night.
Serenity Smaker picks up the first forfeit for the Raiders. Oh, I take that back. Sophie Crane's going to end up wrestling.
Now wrestling at 100 for the Blacks Raiders. Serenity Smaker for the Aitkin Gobblers.
Sophie Crane going to wrestle Serenity Smaker.
Yeah, so we're at the 112 weight class right now. They just went and put sixes on the board, I believe, for the first two classes. If I'm not mistaken, this should be Trinity Smaker here against Sophie Crane.
Smaker coming in on that single head. Crane feeding her hips. Stuffing the head.
Yep.
She's going around for three.
I'm not going to give it to her.
Takedown, Crane.
Looks like Sophie might be setting up a tilt here of some sort. She's kind of working that 2-on-1. Got the leg sunk in here. Sophie looking to keep hand control there. Looks like she's going to run a half on the right side. Trinity fights it off. Trinity trying to sit out there. Sophie won't have it though. She's trying to chin drop right now. See if she can't get some back points before the end of the period.
21 seconds to go here in the first. She's got a double arm bar kind of set up. She's got both set.
Oh, she might be
close to a fall. 5 to go.
That's it right there.
Good awareness right there.
Pretty close there, a couple times to a fall.
Sophie, fun to watch here. 7-0 Crane leads going into the second period here on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard. Again, that score on the bottom of your screen is just the team score, everybody.
Good movement off the whistle here for Sophie. Trinity looks like she tried to do a tilt, but Sophie almost caught her. Sophie's looking to kind of hip over her here a little bit. Looks like we might have a stalemate situation coming up here pretty soon. Well, they kind of wrestle out of it. Sophie, she's working for a reversal here. There, she got the reversal.
Reversal, Crane. With the score 9-0.
There's going to be a stalemate. Sophie leads now 9-0 on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard. Minute 6 to go here in the second period. Sophie in the top position for the Gobblers.
Trinity looking for that quad pod stand-up attempt there, but Sophie took her back down. Sinking and a half in now. She's got it in deep, too. Collecting some back points here.
That's going to pick up the fall. It's a fall in 3 minutes, 35 seconds. Now, are we in agreement that that was the 112-pound match?
I believe it was.
So we did a double. We did a forfeit, and they got a forfeit?
Yeah. That's what I had written down when they did the introductions. We had Smaker taking a forfeit from Mille Lacs at 100 pounds, and then
Hughes did one at 106.
Well.
Now wrestling at 106 for the Mille Lacs Raiders.
Nope.
Maddie Reamer. And for the Aitkin
No, I was wrong
Maddie
then.
Hughes.
This is 106 pounds.
Okay, so Sophie Crane wrestled there at 100, picking up a 6, picking up a fall in 3 minutes, 35 seconds. This is Brennan Hughes for the Gobblers. This is Braylon Peterson, correct?
This 106. This should be Maddie Reamer.
Oh, it is Maddie Reamer.
Looking for a three-quarter Nelson here. This is a tough move.
Yep, there's a stack. Maddie Reamer picks up the fall in 45 seconds.
Maddie Reamer's been wrestling for
a while with our whole family.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Pretty tough. That was a pretty tough move. Now we get up to 112. Gobblers should be open. Trinity Smaker.
Right, receiving a forfeit at 112 for the Mille Lacs Raiders. Trinity Smaker.
Okay. So that was Serenity Smaker at 100 pounds.
At the first one.
The first one, yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that I know that we know. That we're not sure who we know, what we know. So we know that we're going to do our best to make it happen.
For the Aitkin Gobblers, Sierra Lappin.
118 for the Gobblers. Sierra Laffin for the Gobblers.
And this, I believe, is Mariah Reamer.
Mariah trying to go that single leg. Laffin trying to get over it though. Ooh. Nice aggressive takedown by Reamer.
Yeah, Sierra's just got to keep wrestling here.
Reamer throwing in that cradle with 25 to go here in the first period. Nice roll through by Sierra. Hopefully she come all the way through and score a reversal.
Oh, she got a little crucifix locked up here. I wonder if she can't step. Short time, 5 seconds left in the period. It's going to be tough to score this.
Almost had that, could have did a bulldog, but yep. Nice scramble with those ladies.
Blacks defers. Laffin chooses the neutral position. Scores 3-0. Reamer.
Reamer defers. Laffin chooses neutral. Nice slide by attempt there by Reamer. Reamer now in on a single. Reamer elevates and turns into her, picks up the takedown.
Gobblers pick up one match of the fall with Sophie Crean so far at 100. And giving up 12 to the Mille Lacs Raiders. They lead 12-6 there on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard. Wrestling now, this is Sierra Laffin. She is wrestling Mariah Reamer.
Nice job to get your arm back there for Sierra. Mariah Reamer trying to run a head lever there.
Reamer leads 6-0 with 49 to go here in the second period.
Oh, working a Granby maybe here a little bit for Sierra. Got that wrist locked up. Looked like she was going to try to. Now she's getting cradled up here, it looks like.
That'll be a fall. 3:42. Brings the Mille Lacs Raiders up 18-6 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Now wrestling at 124 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Bella Brandt, and for the Aitkin Gobblers, Elena Henline.
Bella Brandt for the Raiders, taking on Elena Headline for Aitkin.
Elena's older brother Justin was fun to watch here in the old Noel Bailey Gymnasium back in the day.
Well, Bella in on a deep double, takes her down for 2-3 now.
And she's rolling into that cradle. Elena's trying to fight it off.
Got to get busy picking hands here.
37-second fall for Bella Brandt. Brings the team score on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard 24-6 favor of the Raiders.
Now wrestling at 130 for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Isabella Capanos. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Carly Green.
They had a change there. I had Kylie Miner down for 130 pounds, but they moved Isabella Capanos in there to wrestle Carly at 130 pounds.
Carly posts with a takedown. Now she's working into that crucifix. And she's got it locked up. She's got her on her back.
Switching over to the kind of a half type. There she is.
There's a fall.
Carly's so instrumental in recruiting all these girls to Aitkin Wrestling. Good to see her get the win.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're moving up to 136 pounds. So they're on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Now wrestling at 136 for the Mille Lacs Raiders.
Should be 24-12.
For the Aitkin Gobblers, Sydney Obert.
Wrestling now for the Gobblers, Sydney Obert for the Gobblers.
Gracie Larson for the Raiders. Looks like they did a little
switching
matchup work there.
Sydney had an exhibition win here not too long ago against the Mora gal.
A headlock attempt there by Gracie Larson. There's Sydney. She was doing a good job of that in her exhibition match too, getting that inside tie.
This Isabella Capanos, right?
That's who I had down originally, but I think they might have bumped Grace. Gracie, I'm guessing, weighed in at 136 pounds. There's Sydney Obert, bowls over Gracie Larson for 3-point takedown.
And she gets her to her back. Got a deep half in. Sydney Obert for a second win tonight. Gobblers come crawling back here. 18-24 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard. Favor of the Raiders still.
Double forfeit at 142. Double forfeit at 148. For the Aitkin Gobblers at 155, Brianna Eklund will receive a forfeit. Also receiving a forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers at 170, Ava Peterson-Johnson. Double forfeit, both teams are open at 190. And net wrestling at heavyweight for the Mille Lacs Raiders, Candace Kozlowski. And for the Gobblers, Annabelle Gross.
Here comes Annabelle Gross for the Gobblers. She's facing Candace Kozlowski. Annabelle, a sophomore. Candace Kozlowski got caught and pinned in their first match here tonight. Kozlowski is a super tough wrestler for trying to get that inside position. But right now, Annabelle's doing a good job keeping her elbows down and just really defending nicely.
At the conclusion of wrestling fans are invited to the cafeteria for cookies and milk. Compliments of the Aitkin Wrestling Club.
Oh, no points awarded there.
So Gobblers lead there on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard 30-24, and we are in the final match of the night here. Kozlowski takes down Gross for the three-point takedown. It's good. 55 to go here in the first period. Kozlowski's throwing in a half. Annabelle Gross trying to keep her shoulders up, pinning her elbows down. Fall in 117.
Looks like we might be going to criteria here for the first.
So after that ties it up. 30-30. We'll see what the tie the first night of wrestling here.
30-30 tie.
So we'll see how it goes.
I think the first tiebreaker would be wins.
We're going to run some more exhibition here tonight. A couple more gals going to get some. That completes the dual meet. And I'm not sure how. We'll see who actually
and there
wins.
Are 3 more exhibition matches. First one will be for Mille Lacs Raiders, Braylon Peterson and Sophie Crane for the Aitkin Gobblers.
Sophie Crane. She's going to wrestle Braylon Peterson. And here we are, exhibition. Again, on that Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard down at the bottom, the final 30-30 tie between the Mille Lacs Raiders and Aitkin Gobblers. Sophie Crane gets a takedown. Sophie, I think this is her third match of the night, third or fourth match. Sophie leads 3-0 right now. Minute 41 to go here in the first period. Gets on the left-hand side. Peterson trying to keep up to her base. Crane doing a good job. Just throws in that deep waist. And
yeah, kind of running somewhat of a spiral ride right now.
setting up that cradle.
Stacking her up. Oh, a little bit of trouble there for Sophie. Looks like she bailed out of it all right, though.
Not too much panic. Minute to go here in the first period. Sophie Crane leads 3-0 in the top position for the Gobblers.
Sophie's been working real hard the last few years in the wrestling room and in the off season, getting better.
Now she throws in a half on the left-hand side, working over Peterson. Peterson pretty flat. There's a fall. Sophie Crane picks up that exhibition. And not to forget about all of our Big Deal and Enbridge Energy wrestlers of the night bringing the energy or being the big deal. Big Deal sponsors are Atwater Chevrolet, Pizza Ranch and Baxter in Little Falls, WW Thompson Concrete Products, Wide's Major Appliance, Matson Lumber, Don Linger Automotive, Big Deal Auctions, Tykes Carpet Castle, Hills Auto and Tinning Solutions. Now Sierra Laughlin, Exhibition Wrestling. She is wrestling at Trinity Smaker. Sierra, the first night, she did an awesome. Last Thursday, she was just great. She lost a close match here earlier tonight.
Nice
Drops
shot.
down to a nice double, loses it, comes back up. Smaker, super tough, steps in. Trying to go for a throw. Trip. Laughlin trying to keep rolling through.
Yeah, she's trying to get her hips up right now, and
potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous. And 2 near fall.
question on the call there if you could get near fall on it, an illegal hold, but looks like they got it sorted out.
Score 5-0. Smaker, Trinity Smaker. Laughlin, nice double reshot.
She's having a hard. She's getting in on some nice
Nice
shots.
scramble. She catches Smaker.
She's got her on her back now, getting some near fall. Kind of lost the head there. Kind of settling back here. 7-point move there.
Quick change there. 30 seconds to go. Laughlin leads 8-5 now.
Smaker kind of a switch there. Kind of got out front, grabbed the leg, trying to pull it in here. Sierra's feet in the hips right now, getting heavy on that head, making it pretty tough on Smaker to get in there, get that leg in.
$11 to go here in the first period. Laughlin leads. Good thinking. She stayed underneath the arms there. After one here at Laughlin leads 8-5.
Sierra Laughlin leads by the score of 8-5.
Laughlin
Smaker
is going to give
the top position to start the second.
Smaker the top position.
There, put that there. Nice escape. Good movement right off the whistle there.
Absolutely. Smaker's trying to get heavy, trying to set up a throw.
Yeah. Sierra needs to kind of get her hand out, kind of push that hip away a little bit.
Yep, she's got a little bit high on
getting in there. She's going to have to start. Sierra's going to have to start circling and or kind of getting attack going here. She might get dinged for stalling.
Sierra leads 9-5 here after that escape. Smaker in on a double. Smaker picks up the 3 for the takedown, brings it 9-8. Sierra leads. Minute 6 to go here in the second period.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Smaker cut her loose here, give her the point, and try to go for another takedown. Smaker threw a leg in. Sierra kind of sat out to it, but now she's got it locked up in a cradle and getting up some near fall.
Yep, getting. Cradle's getting kind of tight there. Sierra's trying to pick it off.
Yeah, Smaker's in a good spot just so she could sit here the rest of the period. She'll get
30
the 4
to go
points.
here in the second. Brings the score now 12-9. Smaker over Laughlin right now. Sierra trying to get her head up, trying to get back up to her base.
Score after the second period. Smaker leads by the score 12-9.
12-9, Smaker leads from Mille Lacs. Third period.
Oh, here I thought we were in the third period.
Sierra trying to set up a double.
She's been in on a couple of them shots and just hasn't been able to finish. Kind of got to watch that elbow there.
Smaker picks up that takedown. Sierra trying to muscle it off. Smaker trying to get that bar in, but Sierra doing a good job just muscling, just gritting and bearing it, trying not to get turned. A minute to go here in the third. She's going to work on just trying to straighten out her arms there a little bit. 45 to go here in the third.
Yeah, she's going to have to try to work to a base and get something going, but there's a lot of pressure on top there by Smaker. She's doing a good job wrestling on her toes. Just constant pressure forward makes it pretty tough.
.25 to go here in the third. And they're out of bounds. 6 seconds to go here in the third. 15-9, Smaker on top, leads. Again, final score, Gobblers tied Mille Lacs Raiders here tonight in this duel. This is an exhibition match here. Final there, 15-9. Trinity Smaker. Nice match between those two gals. I know Sierra's going to be a little frustrated with that one, but she's going to have to shake it off and look forward to the next one.
Yep, for sure. She's had a couple tough matches tonight.
She's
wrestled pretty tough, pretty hard, and
in what they tell me is the final exhibition of the match of the evening for the Mille Lacs
just got to
Raiders,
kind
highly
of
minor.
take these nights and learn from them and kind of figure out what you can do better
For the Aitkin
and
Gobbler,
keep working on it.
Lily Covington.
Lily Covington wrestling for the Gobblers here.
Once again, there are cookies and juice in the cafeteria. Once the wrestling's all complete, wrestling fans are invited to stop for a quick drink.
Gobblers back in action here next Tuesday night. The Gobblers boys varsity. I believe they're at home next Tuesday night back here in Aitkin at the No Bailey Gymnasium here. Covington only wrestled a couple matches so far this year in her career. Trying to get some experience. And be ref stop there. Gonna do some injury time. Looks like she bit her tongue or something.
Yeah, a little blood time right now. Yeah, Aitkin's going to be at home here at the No Bailey Gym against Proctor and Rush City. We got a triangular that night.
Be tough. Proctor's down in Mille Lacs tonight. Boys are wrestling down there at the Mille Lacs Raiders gym down there. Matt Thurston's on the call over on that one for RJ Broadcasting. Again, anybody and everybody that is listening, you have the complete opportunity to come out and do any broadcasting for any youth athletic sports. Feel free to check out RJ Broadcasting whenever you got a chance.
Injury default there for Lily Covington.
Lily Covington picks up a win. That should be it. We're going to go ahead and try to get a couple of these young ladies up here and on the air and see if we can get some interviews from them. We're going to take a quick short break. Make sure you check right back into yourliveevent.com. Aitkin Gobbler girls wrestling here in Aitkin. We'll be back here shortly and give out the Enbridge Energy Wrestler of the Night and the Big Deal Wrestler of the Night back here shortly. We'll be back here.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
(429)
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Lance Bauman, Brandon Breen here with the Gobbler Gals, the grapplers of the girls wrestling here in Aitkin. Gobblers wrestled their first home duel here tonight, and it was awesome to see all these ladies in action. Starting off right now, joining me, Sydney Obert, just started wrestling here just a few weeks ago, and her grandma was watching down in Mesa tonight, and she wants to say hello. Say hi, Grandma.
Hello.
Hello. Cindy, what do you think about Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here, and especially with all the ladies around you supporting you to come out for another awesome sport?
I think that it is great, and I think that it's great, and I think that we have a great program here that could really build and do good.
All right, it's awesome to see you. You picked up a fall here in one of your first duels here against Gracie Larson here of Mille Lacs. And how did that feel when you were picking up that fall?
Amazing.
It's pretty cool, huh? I lost more matches than I won. I learned probably more from losing than winning, because I was telling Brandon that earlier. So whatever you do, whatever happens at the end of the match, you make sure you learn and you pick up everything, especially when you raise your hand. And it is awesome. It was awesome to see you pick up a pin tonight here for the Gobblers, and congratulations. You are one of our Enbridge Energy wrestlers of the night. Thank you so much, Sydney. All right, joining me next here is going to be Sophie Crane. Sophie Crane, the Gobblers. Sophie, I know you come from a long family and a big family of Crane wrestlers here, but starting off here at 100 pounds, you're one that starts off everything for the night. And you come out with an abundance amount of energy, watching you come up through elementary wrestling and Aitkin Gobbler wrestling, and now into the high school level and varsity level. What is it like as you transition over these last couple of years? How was it to wrestle in front of your first match here tonight?
I really like it, and I enjoy wrestling here at the high school, and I feel like I'm getting better every day.
Yeah, you are for sure. Picking up a couple falls here tonight, and just wrestling like you do, and being able to watch you grow up and go through the system here, I think it is pretty awesome. And the leader in Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling as part of this, Sophie. Congratulations, Sophie. Anybody you want to say hi to out there?
Hi to Grandma and Grandpa from Kansas.
All right, awesome. You'll be able to check them out, and hopefully they'll be able to watch you again. Again, this is all recorded and saved. And congratulations. We'll look forward to see you again here wrestling here shortly. Thank you, Sophie, for your time. You are one of our big deal wrestlers of the night. Joining me next, her older sister. We don't even have your name on here. Oh, there it is, Carly. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're up at 130 pounds. Carly, you are one of the reasons Aitkin Gobblers girls wrestling has grown. For what you've done for Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling the last couple of years as you're coming up as one of the main leaders of Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling, girl wrestling at that. It is just awesome to see you here. You have all these new friends and everything going on for you. Again, you pick up a quick fall here, the 31-second fall. How has wrestling changed your life or impacted your life over the last couple of years?
I feel like I've been learning a lot more moves and stuff, and I feel like I've been getting stronger each time and getting better. For sure. Yes, you are the captain of the Aitkin girls wrestling team here, but watching you again grow through all your family and Sophie wrestling and doing like you do, it is just awesome to see everything growing. Again, this is very new for Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling, but to see you recruit and retain and build and promote and support all your other female wrestlers here, it is just awesome to see. Thank you so much for your time. You are the other big deal wrestler of the night. Thank you so much. Thank you. Here you go, Sierra.
Joining me now, Sierra Laughlin, Aitkin Gobbler wrestler, wrestling 118 tonight. Tonight was a little bit of a struggle for you, but I got to watch you on the first night of wrestling, Gobbler wrestling here, and it was just awesome. You come out with so much energy, tenacity. You dictate on the mat, and you dictated tonight. You had a couple of really tough gals that kind of just caught you at the end and ended up fallen behind and ended up losing very close matches. But the energy and the entertainment that you bring to Aitkin Gobbler Girl Wrestling, it is just awesome. What do you like about it for the best of the sport?
I really like how it's I gotta think of the word. It's really like fun to do, and I like when there's close matches, so it's like the whole crowd's cheering you on, and it's really fun.
Yeah. My thing, what I struggled with is I could hear everybody, but I couldn't hear a single thing until Coach Bailey would stomp his foot back in the day, and boy, the whole gym would just go silent, and then you could hear your coach. But yeah, you get all the adrenaline going, you got everything going, but you have great technique, you have great presence out there on the mat, you have just everything is just going for you, and I look forward to a lot of great things for you as you come up and grow through Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here in the years to come. Congratulations there, Sierra. We appreciate you and appreciate everything you do for Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here tonight. You are our other Enbridge Energy Wrestler of the night. You wrestled, I believe it was 5 matches tonight with all the exhibitions and everything else. It was pretty awesome to see you do what you did, and again, congratulations. Can't wait to see you on the mat again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Sierra Laughlin, wrestling 118 for the Aitkin Gobblers. Aitkin Gobbler is going to go ahead and be in action again here Tuesday night. Make sure you check into yourliveevent.com and rjbroadcasting.com. Brandon, thank you so much for your time. I am Lance Bauman. We are checking out, but we want to make sure we say thank you to all the great sponsors. Thank you for supporting Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling. Thank you for the big deal sponsors, which are Atwater Chevrolet in Aitkin, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, WW Thompson Concrete Products, Wides Major Appliance, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, Donlinger Automotive in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Hills Auto Tinning Solutions in Baxter, and Enbridge Energy for bringing you Enbridge Energy Wrestlers of the Night. And also on your Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard there, Gobblers tied the Mille Lacs Raiders here tonight in their duel 30-30. Gobblers fell 54-18. I believe was that other score there, Brandon? Sorry, 57-14. Thank you, Brandon. That was the final score on that other duel. Again, Gobblers lost one, tied one tonight here. The first of the girls' dual meets here in Aitkin at the No Bailey Gymnasium. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in and checking out yourliveevent.com and Aitkin Gobbler Sports. Thank you and have a great night.